During the last week, foreign and Ukrainian media publications published the warning about the Russian military buildup on the Ukrainian border. Early last week, the Washington Post noted what the outlet called irregular troop movement after Russia concluded a massive joint military exercises with Belarus known as Zapad 2021. Allegedly, instead of going back to their regular station in Novosibirsk, army units stayed on the northern Ukrainian border. Later, CNN publication about CIA director's visit to Moscow appeared, citing to warn the Kremlin that the US is watching the buildup of troops near Ukraine's border closely.
The rare trip by Burns to Russia, where he held talks with senior Kremlin security officials directly involved in the military activity, came as the US has grown increasingly concerned by Russia's irregular movement of troops and equipment near Ukraine's northern border. From the CNN article.
There is no official Ukrainian confirmation that Russia increases its military presence in the occupied Crimea or near the Ukrainian border, says press secretary of Ukrainian President Serhiy Nykyforov.
As far as I know, the Minister of Defense treats such calls as part of the propagandistic and psychological pressure. That is, there is no confirmation of the military concentration along the border beyond the normal level. This leaves an open question over the reason to publish such information by the US media, over its credibility, for at least there is no single data confirming it.
According to experts, the continuing Russian saber-rattling is another attempt by Russia to force the US and EU countries to push the certification of Nord Stream 2 pipeline in an accelerated procedure. At the same time, there is no real threat of a direct military invasion.
Now it is obvious that the military presence of the troops of the Russian Federation near the Ukrainian borders will become a permanent factor. There is a tough play, but Putin is unlikely to press the red button now while the Nord Stream 2 is in process of certification. This is a much more important instrument from the point of view of geopolitics, and he feels no need to aggravate, to launch the hot phase in Donbas right now.
Russia traditionally denies both the presence of its troops in the Donbass and the build-up. At the same time, over the past months, Kremlin has toughened its rhetoric over Ukraine, in particular regarding Ukraine's joining the NATO, which, according to Putin, marks a red line for Moscow. Reported by Nick Starkov and Yulia Bardash, UATV News.